I think, commitment is, tied to faith, in the sense of you have faith in that what you're doing is going to bring out a greater good, and that when you commit yourself to something, you're doing it, not only for yourself, but for maybe the people you're committed with, or for some greater goal beyond yourself. So I think that's definitely what commitment means to me. And as far as that second question of what it means to rebel against something, and I think this is what makes us human, is that we all have individual consciousness or consciences that allow us to say we always have to be discerning what's the good and what's the bad, and that's what we do. And if you're ever in a situation where your commitment, you feel like it is leading you towards an evil or a bad, you gotta listen to that and kind of discern that. So that in that case, if you were to discern, like, that's leading me someplace I don't want to go, that's going to cause harm, then I think then you have to rebel, to use your word.
Right.
I think probably the best thing is marriage. Married to my wife, and we've been married 25 years. And it starts out wonderful, and tough things happen. Like, my wife has progressive MS, and she can't walk anymore, and she can't work anymore, and things like that. And so I could see where in a lot of relationships that could end the relationship because it's not the way it was. But I think in our case, it's made our relationship stronger. And so that idea of the commitment I made in marriage, I can't see anything ever breaking that. All right? I think when you make that deep level of commitment, you're pretty much there for the good and the bad.
Right.
So it's kind of a traditional way, I think, of looking at marriage. I think, another aspect of my life was in the Army, and commitment to the Army. And I think you can break the commitment there in terms of, like, following orders and, doing what you're told, when you see something that's morally not correct. All right, and that's part of the Army ethic too. I mean, the military ethic is you're not supposed to do things that are moral, even if they're in order. Right? And so I think there is some commitments where you can break them. It's usually on a moral